Barely 8 days before the polls, judges gathered here at Protea Hotel to brainstorm on how to deal with electoral petitions, which will arise after the February 18th polls. Their task is central to the electoral cycle. Judges will be expected to resolve these electoral disputes expeditiously.
In election petitions, you are dealing with a charged atmosphere. People have taken sides. There are people who will not be willing to look at the merits of your decision. As far as they are concerned, they expected you to rule in their favor. If you didn't rule in their favor, therefore, it's not worth looking at your judgment.
In the last election, 141 election results of members for parliament were challenged in the High Court, and 46 reached the highest appellate court for lawmakers, the Court of Appeal. What has become central to many Ugandan elections in the previous elections is the election petitions that arise out of aggrieved losers. Now, judges have gathered at a conference today to brief themselves with information that they will use to decide election petitions should they arise in the coming elections that are just now 8 days away. Even before the polls are cast, judges during the meeting queried a number of sticky issues which could result in electoral petitions.
The electoral commission should come out clear what exactly must the voter have on voting day.
What assurance do you give us standards that we will not collapse like it did in the neighboring country recently?
And Dr. Kiggundu, you did talk about this uplifting of data from the National Identity Card database and somehow transferring it or vice versa with the National Register.
However, the Electoral Commission chairperson says his body is ready to conduct a free and fair election.
I'm very ready. In a few days, I'll be transporting my materials to the districts.
In 2001, by a 3-2 decision, judges ruled in favor of the incumbent Yoweri Museveni against his main challenger Kizza Besigye to uphold the elections. The decision was repeated in 2006 presidential elections, where by a 4-3 majority, the court said the elections were rigged, but that wasn't substantial enough to overturn the result. That decision has continued to haunt the court after Besigye said he will not petition court again. In 2012, one of the justices that sat on the deciding bench for the 2 election petitions, George Kanyaihamba, wrote in his memoir, "The blessings and joy of being who you are," that judges on the bench had been influenced and coerced a night before the verdict had been delivered. The Chief Justice, however, appealed to his colleagues on the bench to respect decisions of the court.
We are the appellate courts, and we sit in the panels. And in the course of hearing a petition, there will be discussion among panel members, there will be persuasion, there will be even sometimes heated debate, but at the end of the day, when a decision is made, it's the decision of the court.
Raymond Mujuni, NTV.